Is still a long way to go in Damar Hamlin's recovery. But we're joined by NBC's Maggie Vespa right now, live outside the hospital in Cincinnati. And Maggie, this is an incredible change since we talked to you live here on Daybreak 24 hours ago.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I mean, as you said, this is the news that really the nation has been waiting for. We know Bills Nation, Football Nation, and so many across the country have been hoping and praying would come. And yesterday, the hospital about mid-morning, we started to hear rumblings of it, as I know you did too. We had heard we have sources here, including talking to Damar's family spokesperson. We've spoken a little bit to his agent, who has started tweeting about his experience throughout all this. And we'd kind of heard on background, and we got this later confirmed, that Damar's dad, as you know, had called the Buffalo Bills to let them know that there had been progress, spoke to the team on speakerphone, saying that there has been incredible progress and that Damar was doing much better. And then ESPN reporting, as you heard, that a source telling them that the team, quote, really needed to hear that. So we knew that there was more progress overnight. We didn't know exactly what that was going to be. Then suddenly the hospital for the first time has a press conference. The doctors are now free to talk. They can give their update. And that was where we all learned the extent of Damar Hamlin's progress. Again, he's awake, he's communicating, he's reacting to his family and friends, he's holding hands. Doctors at one point said with almost everybody who comes in the room, including doctors, nurses, and multiple family members, and he's writing on that with that pen and paper. And again, one of his first questions, who won the game? And the doctors guys said their answer was, you did, Damar, you won the game of life. So just an amazing update. And as you said, it comes 24 hours after we last spoke. And there was so much uncertainty. So incredible to hear.
Certainly. And Maggie, we don't know if we're going to be hearing from doctors again today. We hope to hear from them in the near future. But we do know that the NFL team owners will be meeting today to talk about what's going to happen with the playoff scenario. What do you know about all of that?
Right. So overnight, the NFL announcing that they have finally made a decision with the Bills-Bengals game, the Monday matchup during which Damar Hamlin suffered this horrific injury. And obviously the game was postponed about an hour after that injury happened. Overnight, the NFL saying they will not reschedule that game. One exec telling the Associated Press that they made that decision because it didn't have any direct implications on which teams make the playoffs. They said no team would qualify or be disqualified based on the outcome of that one game. But others did acknowledge it could create what they called competitive inequities in some playoff scenarios, depending on how this stacks up, who indeed does make the playoff of the first round anyway. So we're expecting, as you said, more info as the team leaders meet. As the teams meet, as more executives get the chance to kind of work this through. So more updates on that specific decision coming out today. But I mean, guys, again, as you know, that announcement, while many were waiting for it, just frankly dwarfed by the incredible news coming out of this hospital tied to Damar's condition. But yeah, a lot of updates in the last 24 hours.
And finally, some good news coming out. Maggie Vespa of NBC, thanks for joining us live this morning.